Happy Friday, everybody. Here I am with my boy Fr0zD. I'm Jay
Oh,
Flawless.
hello? Someone's
yeah, yeah,
talking to
yeah,
me.
yeah. You're here. You're here, bro. You're here. You're
Hello.
here.
What is up? I'm just
yes.
Facebooking everything out for everyone.
Yeah. Okay, well, we just got finished watching episode 2, Star Spangled Man of
Ooh,
Falcon and the Winter Soldier. And holy crap, that was a good
it was
episode.
great.
Yeah,
It
it was
was good.
better than last time.
I like the first one probably a little more.
The first one was more character development more than anything.
Yeah, it definitely wasn't a lot of the fun, Lucky Sam stuff we get in this one, which I really enjoyed.
Yeah,
So yeah, it was definitely one of the top ones so far. Top two of mine right now.
definitely in the top two.
Definitely in the top
Um,
two.
yeah, don't forget to type into the chat. You can chat with us throughout this whole thing. We will respond in hopefully somewhat real time. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll have my. I'm trying to once I post these. And it works, I'll whip out both of our chatlets or both of the chats.
Yeah, I got my chat going now. I mean, I could
Oh yeah,
just
we'll be.
screen share this to Discord.
I'm already on it.
Okay.
I'm already on it. You got other things to grind too.
yes, I have to
Yeah.
watch back through the episode as we talk about this. That is why I'm going to open that up now and mute it, bring it back to the beginning. I'm just kind of gonna let it run there. So yeah, we kind of, I mean, we start off with our previously on, so we'll jump past that. So this episode starts off with John Walker unzipping his
I could
Captain America suit.
totally. One sec.
What?
There you go. It wasn't loud enough to catch on mic, but I was gonna say I can totally hear it right now, so I'm gonna quickly go mute it.
Oh yeah. So yeah, he's in the
But yeah,
locker room, this football locker room, and he like peels the sticker off of one of the lockers, and it reveals a JW10, which is kind of funny because
hell
my
yeah.
initials are JW, but my number's not 10.
Right.
I don't like the number
Holy
10.
crap! True that though.
Yeah,
Holy
right.
crap. Holy
but
crap. I didn't even do
I don't know.
that.
I have a feeling this number 10 is gonna come up again at some point.
Oh, probably.
I
Oh
don't
God,
know.
yeah.
I don't know in what capacity, but I really do think that it's gonna pop up.
Oh, definitely. Oh God, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, his buddy Hoskin or his girlfriend comes in. That's
Girlfriend,
what
yeah, first. Yeah.
girlfriend, wife, something or other.
Fling.
He's all talking about how like he just wants to be the best cap that he can be. He's just not sure if he can do it. I don't know why I'm
Really showed humility.
here. Yeah, really shows a lot of humility there, and I'll give him that because I'm still on the I don't like John Walker train,
I love
but
him. He's
I
cocky,
don't
yes,
know.
but I mean, he's a cocky guy. Sorry, it
He's
sucks,
a
but
cocky guy, and I fucking hate it.
that's what I mean. Sorry, it sucks, and I get it that people don't like it, but whatever. He's a cocky guy, but this shows he has some humility in what he's doing, and it shows the
yeah,
more human side, and I like that. Really like that.
yeah. Um,
And yeah, after that, that's when Lamar comes in.
yeah, Lamar Hoskins, he comes in and he's
Lamar
just kind
Hoskins.
of, I don't know, talking to him. Here, let me go
Hyping up his
back.
buddy, basically,
Yeah,
kind of letting him know like the real situation of how he's supposed to be doing and yada yada. And I'm hyped for what comes up later with him.
but before Haskins comes in, he's John's kind of like practicing introducing himself. He's like, "Good morning, America," and
Oh
"Good
God, yeah,
morning,
that poor
John,
dude.
Captain America."
Oh, that poor dude.
Yeah,
See, there's the human side, man. He's cocky, but he has to practice first. So all the lines we see later, just imagine he definitely probably stood there in a mirror and practiced those.
every
Uh,
single one of them.
yeah,
And
every
then yeah,
just
so
imagine. So
Haskin walks in and he's like, "Oh, that's why you failed drama class."
right?
And then Cap I am gonna call him Cap because he is Captain America now, I guess. But it's just
Right.
easier than saying John Walker all the time.
True.
But yeah, he's all like, "Oh, can you believe this? 2 weeks ago we were prepping the team for special ops, and now you're doing theatrics on a stage."
Like our
How
man Steve Rogers
like
himself.
Steve Rogers started off.
Exactly, right? So I'm thinking like this is just his version of the story.
Yeah. So
So
yeah,
like
they talk. He's all hyping him up and stuff, and he's like, "Listen, this suit comes with expectations, bro, and you gotta live up to this stuff."
and that's the thing. That's really it. It's like again, maybe I'm sounding like a real SIMP. Can't say that on Twitch. We'll get banned. But John Walker, but I don't know.
Yeah, like I don't know. He says this comes with expectations. You can't just expect to be able to punch your way out of everything anymore.
I also the acronym was for squirrels in my pants, everybody, so it was just an acronym, don't worry.
Wow, yeah.
But yeah,
It's
no, see,
pants.
again, I don't want to sound like a fanboy over him so much, but it's like this really kind of shows his little bit of humility. And yeah, maybe every line he says from now on, everyone gets to think that extra second, like maybe he was like in a back room alone, like just like trying to be this cocky, tough exterior guy and like screwing it up over and over again until like later on he meets the other characters kind of thing, right? I don't know, I really
Yeah.
like that. Really like the implications of this scene. But the next scene though.
Yeah, so we get into the
Yeah.
usual Marvel fanfare, and but
Yeah.
it's not our music that we're used to hearing. It's a marching
Oh.
band.
Which is a bop,
It is a bit of a bop, but I don't know.
but I totally
I like
understand where you can like
I like my Marvel
enjoy that.
fanfare.
Well, that's the thing. It becomes something you're used to, right? So you don't want to like, you know, you don't want to kind of mess with that, especially with like people who are like so into like Marvel and comics and like all this stuff. So it's like maybe you
Yeah.
shouldn't have done that, but I liked it.
Yeah,
I
no,
don't
I mean,
mind it,
I didn't have a problem with it. I
right?
just
Exactly, right?
don't go over my Marvel fanfare every episode in the show.
Yeah, please, right?
Yeah,
And like that's where I'm getting at too is there's probably a lot of guys out like guys and gals out there to be like, "Oh, I did not like that one bit. I'm
yeah. So
going to
yeah,
take that to Twitter right
we
now."
can assume at this point that John Walker is doing some sort of speech at his old high school or something, just to kind of prop him up because he's exactly that. He's a government prop, a
He shows up
military
just
prop.
giving the love to everyone when he
Yeah,
runs
yeah.
onto
Give
that
it.
field.
Yeah, and taking selfies all the way down,
Yeah.
signing Steve Rogers Captain America dolls. I have a problem with that. I have a big problem with that. I
He's
don't have
been
much to
Captain
say
America
about it,
for
but
like
I just got a problem with it.
he's been Captain America for like 8 days. Do you think Seth MacFarlane went out there and like started creating like
Well,
giant
how long do you think they were talking to John Walker about becoming Captain America before they actually unveiled him? They had plenty of time to make some dolls.
Okay, so yeah, okay. We're signing a new super soldier who wants to protect the nation, and we're gonna use him for propaganda. Yo, Jimmy, get on toys.
Yeah,
Get
pretty
on toys.
much.
Jeff,
They're a money
Jeffrey,
maker,
and
man.
Jimmy,
They're a money maker. You
toys.
gotta.
Okay, so I just I'll go with that. I like that.
Yeah. So yeah,
But yeah, whatever.
Johnny
Maybe
Walker.
they're expensive.
That's a rum, by the way,
Yeah.
or a whiskey or something. Anyways, so yeah,
It's
he's just
awesome.
doing his usual propaganda thing, propping himself up,
Yeah.
talking to some news lady. And she's like, the
No.
first thing I think everyone wants to know is what is it like
Oh,
being
okay.
Captain America? Do eagles fly overhead wherever we're going? He's like, yeah.
Yeah. And that flag start waving in the wind
Yeah.
majestically. But no,
Yeah.
what I was saying too is we find out during the before he gets on stage, there's a pan over the live cams and stuff, and you see the Good Morning America logo, and he says Good Morning America to
Oh,
start the
so
interview.
he must be
That's
on
what it's
Good
for.
Morning America, duh.
That's what it's for. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I can see right there the GMA
Yeah,
thing.
so that whatever. As you were saying, though, he was talking about like, and then majestic flags just start waving in the.
Yeah,
I
but
like that.
he subtly notes that he doesn't have super strength.
Yeah. He doesn't have. He's not. He's not
He's like, I'm not
what?
Tony Stark. I'm not Dr.
Not
Banner, okay? I
Dr.
don't have
Banner.
the flashiest gadgets. I don't have super strength. Blah, blah, blah. But what I do have is guts. And that's
It's
just
an act.
it's an act. It's kind of
It's
lame.
propaganda. Yeah, you
Yeah,
don't want people to know that there's more super soldier serum out there and yada yada. Everyone
pretty
believes that
much.
Cap was the super soldier. Yay, he was the super guy. Oh no, he's gone.
Foreshadowing. Foreshadowing.
Yeah. So this new guy comes in, so he has to say that, "Oh, I'm just a dude. I'm just a really good soldier. America. Anybody who's living the American dream can wake up and sign on to the army and be me," kind of thing, right? Like,
Yeah.
this is obviously an act. Obviously, he's a super soldier. I'm calling it right now. Because they're
I don't
talking
know.
about him getting all his like military awards and stuff, like 3 medals of honor. And what else were they telling him that he had? Did they say much else?
No, I can't remember. I need to fix something on OBS while
Okay.
we're doing this. So, um, yeah, it doesn't
So
have
when
your camera on the
oh,
thing.
so I haven't had to just like be looking good this whole time. Thank God.
Oh no, I hadn't actually switched us to either of our solo panels yet.
Oh, my bro, gotta get that
I
on
know,
there,
I
bro.
know, I know. There's just so much going on right now.
I get you. I get you. Man. I get it.
Um,
But mm, 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 mm,
where are we?
he's a good boy. He's got 3 medals of honor. He's a good soldier. He's done some things. We learn later of some other things he's done when we'll get to that when we get to that. But
Yeah, but
he's
then we get into we finally get into Sam and an old friend.
oh yeah
Well,
no.
but
First off, I want to.
between that, we see Bucky watching the whole Good Morning
Mm-hmm.
America thing.
And not looking impressed. And I also want to get to the part where we actually see John Walker using the shield, and he's incredible.
Yeah,
He's awesome. He's
yeah,
chucking
that was
stuff
kind of cool.
and it going through, looking like a cap, man. He's looking like a Captain America, and I
Yeah,
like that. At least he's a freaking super soldier. Like, come the hell on! A normal dude couldn't do that.
no, he couldn't.
God no. Like Sam, not a normal dude. Bucky, not a normal dude. So they can actually like prove themselves. Like, sure, Sam's not enhanced in any way, but he's pretty top of the line to be able to do some of the crap he's been doing
Yeah, oh,
and like
absolutely.
making the stuff he's been making. And like he does his own tech for the wings. He does his own tech for Red Wing. Like, he's not
Yeah.
a normal dude. He's pretty superhuman, if you ask me. He's no Clint who
Oh
can
boy.
just really well. No, I see. I agree with that too. That he's also pretty superhuman when it comes to that. So like, yeah. Now we get the yeah, as you're saying, the meeting there.
Yeah, so Sam
Yeah,
just randomly, or Bucky just randomly shows up out of nowhere, and like he's like, "You shouldn't have given up the shield, Sam."
yeah. He comes. He meets Sam. They're just walking down stair, and like Sam's walking down the stairs, and Bucky's just kind of there.
Yeah, and it's like
Yeah,
I thought the reunion was gonna be a little more than that,
like they'd
but
be like meeting during a battle or something, or like a battle would happen, then their little quips would go back and forth, or like it skips ahead to the next couple's, like the next couple, like the next main scene
yeah,
when
yeah,
we get to it. When it skips to that part, um, where it's more of just like starts off with action and those two showing up and being like, you're here," then like
yeah.
they kind of. So that was kind of cool. They played it off as like whatever. They subvert a lot of expectations when it comes to like story writing, so I like it.
Um, quick pause for a second. I'm just noticing something in the streaming. Did you load up Twitch at the beginning?
I did for a second.
Okay, but we were live, because Restream's
Yes.
only saying we're at 4 minutes, but
I'll double
OBS
check
says we're at
Twitch right now.
15.
Double checking
Sorry
Twitch
for
right
the pause,
now.
having some possible technical difficulties.
Right. Look, says live. It's showing the faces.
Okay, and I guess there's no timer on that, is there?
I believe so, but I skipped it off because I saw our faces and shut it off.
There's no timer on that, is there? Let's see. Oh yeah, no, we're fine. We've been on for 15 minutes on YouTube. Okay. Anyways, we're back. So yeah, they end up on the plane together. They're going on the mission to go hunt down the flag smashers. I think I must have missed a few notes.
Yeah, I was gonna say before that. Yeah, Sam also brings up the big three.
Oh yeah, the big three: aliens, wizards, and
androids.
That's it.
Man, notes, dude.
I know. I've typed in Hobbit joke. So yeah, they get into a big argument about the shield and stuff, and then
I don't have that one. So.
And then Sam's telling Bucky about the flag smashers and whatever. So then fast forward, and they're in the plane on the way there. But
you don't remember the Hobbit joke at all?
I'm getting there, yeah. He's okay. The big three, he's like aliens, androids, and wizards. It's not a thing. It's totally a thing. And they're arguing about that. He's like, every time we fight, it's one of the big three. He's like, who are we fighting now? Gandalf? How do you know about Gandalf? And then Bucky's like, I read The Hobbit in 1937 when it first came out.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Oh, that was good. That is fantastic. So I'm glad you had that. I wouldn't have even remembered that. So that's a good note. So hey,
no, we gotta keep the funny stuff in there,
right?
So
then we get like, what are we now? We're now on the plane, I believe.
Yeah, he's like, Sam's like, see you later, and Bucky's like, I'm coming with you, and like Sam's like, no, you're not, and then fast forward to the plane, they're both on it. Sam's just kind of got this dead stare, but you can see on the mirror, or under the window above Sam, there's a little 420 right under the window. I mean, there's a 430 next to it, but there's a little 420 under the window. So
yeah, the fact that it's like perfectly framed, right? The fact that it's like perfectly framed under the window, it's like, I get it.
Yeah,
I get it. I get you.
And we're on a plane. We're high.
Oh, wow.
I mean, I'm just reaching now.
Thank you so much for coming out to the stream. I'll talk to you guys later. You guys have a wonderful time.
No, Frosty, come back. I can't do this on my own.
Just immediately take that joke. Stand up.
Yeah.
No, fuck yeah, no. That was good.
So yeah, and then this is where we get to the trailer scene where Bucky's like, so what's the plan? And Sam doesn't answer, and Bucky's like, okay, so no plan. And then Sam's like, I have a plan. And then Bucky's like, well, so what's the plan? And then Sam just jumps out.
So good.
Yeah. And then Bucky's like, okay, I guess I got to jump too. So he asks, where's the chute? And he's like, dude, we're 200 feet up. We can't launch from parachutes here. So what is Sam, or what does Bucky do?
He just like the greatest part, because with no words, he just like reaches his right hand up and just like rips the sleeve off of his like adamantium arm, or vibranium, yeah. Getting Wolverine and mixing in here, but yeah, he's got his vibranium arm and he's showing it off, and the motherfucker just jumps, and we get a cool little like couple seconds of a first person kind of scene of Bucky falling through. And he's got his arm out, and you see him blocking tree limbs and going down through it. But then the homie just smack stabs right on his back.
Yeah, it's like, well, I mean, he broke most of his fall through the trees in his arm,
right?
So, then, but yeah, then he just like lands on his back. He's just like,
damn back. Yeah, that poor dude.
Yeah. So, and then Sam chimes in. He's like, we got that all on camera. I saw that. Or it's all recorded or something.
Red Wing, baby. Oh, because he was just watching. It was great. We then we like flash forward to the warehouse.
Yeah.
After this one,
Bucky groans, and then Sam's like, "I have all of that on camera. You know that, right?" And then Red Wing flies in and takes off, and then they're in the warehouse, and it's all busted up, and
You get the sweet little Bucky like swing at Red Wing, like
Yeah.
super adorable. I love that. That's
And
when
then
like Sam chimes in. Yeah, I
he's like,
believe.
you're doing that staring thing again."
Yeah, that's another good part of that.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, so Red Wing flies in and he's all checking out everything out, and Bucky's like, "There's like two there."
yeah,
And
yeah.
then, and then Sam's like, "Well, that's not what Red Wing sees. Let's see what Red Wing sees." And Red Wing sees
So
five,
good.
6, 7.
They're really
Oh no no
pushing
no no
Red
no
Wing.
no no!
It's
I'm
5 at
skipping
this point.
forward
Yeah,
again. Well, I'm
yeah.
skipping forward because we forgot the White Panther joke.
Oh, in my notes that comes up after this.
Oh, okay, because yeah, Bucky goes off on his own. He's being all stealthy, and then Sam's like, "Oh, look at you being all stealthy," and then he's like, "What? Spend a little time in Wakanda, and you become like the White Panther or something." He's like, "Actually, it was the White Wolf." And then yeah, so he comes up behind a shelf or whatever, and then that's when Sam comes in and just like surprises him. He's like, "Hello, how are you?" He's like, "Good. What did I
Oh,
miss?
yeah, no,
Nothing."
no. I think my notes are right. You have definitely skipped a little bit
Yeah.
with the. We're talking about the 5 people, or
Oh no,
he's
no,
the.
that's where we are now. And he's like, "You only see two. Let me see what Red Wing sees."
Yeah, I was gonna say. Yeah. Oh my
Yeah.
God, though. Because now we learn about. I believe this is the point where we learn about the. There's a hostage in the truck.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
have.
So they're
They,
moving a whole bunch of stuff like canisters and looks like gas tanks and stuff. And yeah, that's when they find out there's a hostage in there and they take off. And
we're not assassins.
yeah, that's right. We're not assassins anymore.
Yeah.
So they go chasing after the trucks that they're driving, and Bucky gets the absolute crap kicked out of him by a little girl.
Yeah,
And
no, well, okay, to explain the scene, he gets instead
yeah.
of just saying he gets his ass kicked out a little
Well, no,
girl.
I was getting there. I was gonna
Okay, I was gonna say
elaborate. So
you're
yeah,
putting the winner's folk in
he
the
gets
bad
into the
light here.
back. Yeah, so he gets into the back of the truck, and he's kind of looking around, and there's the same girl from the last episode that's played by what is her name again?
Yeah,
Kelly something. She played Empress Ness in Solo. Anyways,
solo name. Yeah.
yeah. So yeah, she kind of plays the little victim for a second, and then she kind of smirks and starts beating the absolute crap out of Bucky.
Yeah. Puts that mofo right up back of that truck, and he goes flying into the guy behind.
Yeah.
Great scene. Great,
Oh,
great
awesome
scene.
scene. Because yeah, then they end up on top of the truck fighting around, and then all of a sudden, Captain America shows up and starts fighting
Does
with
like a
them.
doesn't he throw the shield off the helicopter at the beginning? The
Oh, yeah,
first
That's
introduction.
right. They came in on a helicopter.
Yeah, they're coming in on a helicopter. A shield comes in from off frame, takes out one of the bad guys, and then it cuts
Yeah,
up to
that's
John
right.
Walker showing up.
Yeah, John
Sweet
Walker's on the roof of
scene.
the truck, and then his buddy
Sweet scene getting on.
Haskins shows up.
I was
No,
gonna say
Hoskins. Sorry.
Hoskins. Yeah, sweet scene of him getting onto the truck. He does a sweet grapple swing and kicks a guy.
Yeah,
And
totally.
takes him out as well. So cool. See,
Yeah,
I'm
so
hype at this point. I'm
it's
like,
this
let's
big
go.
like it's kind of like a hallway scene because they're jumping back and forth between these two trucks, and then Bucky ends up
Right?
like falling down the side of the truck and rips the side of it open with his vibranium arm.
Which is great.
And then
It just doesn't have
he's got the guy, the leader,
Yeah.
kicking the crap out of him on the side of the frickin' truck, and then Sam does this cool thing where he gets knocked off of the truck and he kind of just curls and then busts out his wings when he's like almost hitting the ground, and does this quick little like turnaround, and that was pretty
Sweet
sweet.
scene. Yeah, sweet scene.
Yeah, and then he looks over at Bucky. He's like, "That little girl kicked your ass."
There we go. Yeah, I was waiting for that part. I was like, oh,
And then
yeah.
John Walker pulls out the gun action.
He does get a shot.
I mean, he's fighting good. I'll give
shot.
him that. He's fighting good. But
Yeah, he's like well versed in fighting, and the shield is definitely fitting him pretty good.
yeah.
But I get it. I get like the gun. But again, like you said, it was war. But Steve had a gun. He's had a gun a few times.
Yeah, but like I said during the episode, they were in the middle of World War II.
That's what I said. That's what I was like. You said he was
Yeah,
in war. He was in the middle
yeah.
of combat.
But we're not in a
But I
war now.
mean,
This is just a fight against some bad guys. This isn't a
propaganda
full-fledged...
America had a gun. This is new America.
What are we, back in the
Propaganda.
50s again? Back in the 40s again? No, this is
Yeah, people
2020.
still.
This is 2023, bro.
Who?
Gun laws are strict now.
Fair. But man, I'm feeling that it wasn't a kill shot. We didn't see nobody's brains pop out.
That's true. That's true.
He
But yeah, and
probably
then
meant for like.
so Sam saves Bucky off the side of the truck,
Oh.
and they fly off, and that's when Sam says that, or Bucky says, he's like, they were all super soldiers.
Yeah.
Every single one of them. There was 8 super soldiers on those 2 trucks. We haven't seen super soldiers in like 80 freaking years since Bucky and Cap.
Yeah. Oh God, yeah. No.
So yeah, that's kind of a punch in the gut. I mean, we pretty much assumed from the last episode, the one guy that you kind of attributed to Crossbones, he was
a super soldier.
He was a super soldier right off the bat. We knew that right away.
He's a tough boy. I just really wanted to take a quick look. There's 6 Thunderbolts, so keep that in mind.
So 2 of these guys are gonna die eventually. Well,
I'm thinking maybe.
Well,
if this is moving on towards this kind of situation, we might see 2 deaths, and all of a sudden, holy crap, it's the Thunderbolts. Kind of.
Yeah.
Well, to be brutally honest, there's probably going to be 4 deaths.
In the whole series? Like just like 4 big deaths in the whole series?
In the super soldiers.
Oh, okay.
Because Baron Zemo was also a member of the Thunderbolts, and so is Taskmaster, who we're going to see in
Taskmaster?
Yeah, so we're going to see him in the Black Widow movie. So I think that's his introduction as well.
So I mean, we get to see Spider-Man too?
Maybe. See?
Tying it all together.
It all fits into place. So like, yeah, we're gonna get Dark Avengers, we're gonna get Young Avengers. Let's go. Let's get the freaking West Side Avengers. Who cares? Look at them all. Let's get like 3 movie series going at once. Who cares?
So yeah, and then we get this bit at the end. Like, there's a little bit more fighting between Walker and Hoskins and the the Flag Smashers, and Hoskins gets thrown off the back of the truck, and Walker throws his shield and he lands on it and kind of slides away. So that was really cool. And then
cool.
And then we cut to Sam and Bucky walking down the street, and Bucky's like, oh yeah, because we get, during this whole fight, we get the saddest death in all of the MCU. You want to take that one over, man?
Possibly. So it goes to the main Flag Smasher girl. Well, because this is before, I believe this is like...
This is before the whole fight thing. So yeah, we got to jump back a little bit. Sorry, I get excited.
I know, I get that. We gotta send each other our notes and mix them together next week.
Yeah,
so they all
probably a good idea.
Ideas and all of them. But to enter into the fold here, while Bucky's getting beat in the roof at the beginning, he's cornered by 2 of the Flag Smashers, and the leader girl is at the back of the semi, and our boy Red Wing flies up and whips out the mini little Gatling gun. It's probably got stun rounds in it, like knockout rounds or something stupid.
Maybe bullets.
If it's bullets, then your John Walker theory can go out the freaking back door, friend. He can't use a gun, but homie can send a little drone with a machine gun on it.
Hey, tell me, what did Tony Stark have?
Oh, dude
Tony Stark had fucking rockets.
Everything under the sun and a giant laser. He had 3 giant lasers.
Yeah,
and even War Machine decapitated.
Yeah, so you're telling me that Sam can't have a few bullets?
You're telling me John Walker can't use a gun?
Yeah, because he's supposed to be good Cap. He wants to follow. He wants to be the best Captain America he can be. He wants to follow in Steve's footsteps. he shouldn't be using a gun anymore.
He's not Batman.
Does he have to start with a gun? Does he have to start with a gun?
Cap did. So I mean, yes,
I guess he can have a gun. I
Cap
guess John Walker can have a gun.
Sure, Cap just so like Steve Rogers sure just so happened to be in the war. But that doesn't discredit John Walker for being a veteran himself who has been through. He just wasn't Cap during his war. You know?
That's fair. That's fair.
So that's my reasoning. So she grabs Red Wing and just on the knee busts him and just
fucking
hundreds of pieces. Falcon's sidekick just in pieces. I mean, see, if it was like the old Red Wing, who is an actual bird, that sucks. But I mean, at least you can build them back together again. But oh my god, my heart sank watching those pieces fall off the back of the truck.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that was
really sad.
That was
and
really
I think
sad.
It really explains why Red Wing was super important in the past couple scenes, because they wanted people to remember that he was important.
Yeah.
Because, like, yeah, there was the last scene where he was like, let's see what Red Wing sees, or he got them all on camera, and oh, why are we pointing at Red Wing a lot this episode? Oh, that's why.
Yeah,
thanks.
Red Wing's gonna die. So yeah, anyways. So
they're walking down the road.
They're walking down the road, and Bucky's like, "Hey man, sorry about Red Wing." He's like, "No, you're not."
No, you're not.
Yeah, or here, what was it? Yeah, he's like,
basically what
he's like, "Sorry about Red Wing," and Falcon's like, "No, you're not."
Yeah,
and that was basically it. He's like, "So what's going on in that big cyborg brain of yours?" And Bucky's like, "It's computing."
See, again, it brings back that whole banter thing between them that, like, not a lot of people were to, like, if they were to read the comics and stuff and be like, wow,
yeah,
Winter Soldier.
Yeah, so Sam's like, he's like, you know what? I can actually see it. I can see the gears turning, and they're malfunctioning. They're shutting down. Yep, they're on fire. We got to figure out where the serum's coming from.
And yeah, he just kind of goes back.
Yeah,
to
and how in the hell after 80 years are they 8 super soldiers running loose? And then that's when Captain America comes rolling up in his fucking Humvee. Well, not even a Humvee. It's like an army jeep.
Technically, there's 11 super soldiers if Bucky was actually correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you've got those 8.
You got Sam, the other guy, and Cap.
You got Cap, the other guy, and Bucky, yeah.
Did I say Sam again?
You said Sam again, but whatever.
Damn it, I've been doing that the whole episode.
Like I say, though, boy, Sam is definitely, like, not a regular human.
No.
With, like, the stuff he's showing.
But like, we get another reference to the big 3 here.
Yeah,
so yeah, they're talking. They're talking.
Continue. I'll be right back.
Okay. So yeah, they're talking to John Walker there, and what did he say? He's like, yeah, we weren't sure what that was, but we're pretty sure it was one of the big 3. And then Falcon's like, androids, wizards, or the other, and then Bucky's like, there's no such thing as wizards. Yeah, aliens, androids, or wizards. And then yeah, so they're all like, yeah, we got to work together. Bucky or Cap here is still kind of being a dick. Like, I don't like the way he's talking about it. And like, Bucky's like, just because you carry the shield doesn't mean you're Captain America. You ever jump on a grenade? He's like, yeah, 4 times. It's a thing I do with my helmet. It's a reinforced helmet. Blah blah blah. And he's just kind of being a dink about it. So yeah, so he's just trying to get them to, like, get a ride with them, and they finally get in, and
yeah.
Hello. So yeah, I was just talking about how he finally got them into the truck. They were talking about the big 3 again for a sec, and Bucky's like, "There's no such thing as wizards," and they're talking about the the super soldiers uh, and like the flag smashers and all that stuff. And they're like,
Did we?
how'd you track him here? The flag smashers? And he's like, no, we tracked you through a Red Wing.
Yeah, we did. So these did then. That's where this is one of your hated lines coming up
You gotta turn your
after
camera
that
back on.
part. Not right now.
Oh, okay.
But I was gonna say just keep it on my little adorable face.
Yeah.
But basically, we get what So he talks about the tech because I'm gonna get into the line you really really hate from John Walker.
Yeah.
Because he said
He's like, well,
so
it's government tech, and I'm kind of the government.
Yeah.
And he laughs about it all stupid like.
Laughs at it like a no. He's nervous.
Yeah.
I have a heart. Sorry, kidding. We get a huge reveal during this part for our boy Lamar.
What did I miss?
Oh, we talked about it, but it's right. It's right here. Should be where it is, or around here, where they're talking about Lamar Hoskins and his ultimate nickname that hypes me up so hard.
I'm drawing a blank.
Battlestar.
Battlestar, that's it. And I laughed because, Battlestar Galactica.
Yeah.
And beats.
And I got hyped because Battlestar is a fantastic Marvel hero. And he is basically like another Captain America sidekick kind of thing. And like I believe he's like donned a shield at some point as Captain America's sidekick. He had like the old shield looking shield.
Okay.
Where it wasn't so round. And he definitely was a sidekick to Captain America. So as soon as he said Battlestar, I was like, no way, let's go. Because it's not it starts with a CL. Clay Bennett. He's the actor.
Oh,
He's the actor. And I looked at him and I was like, he's hanging out with John Walker? No way. No way. And then when they said Hoskins, I was like, that is so freaking familiar. But again, it could be just like Torres in the last one where I thought it was familiar, but it could be, whatever.
Yeah.
But then when he said Battlestar, I was like, oh my God, Lamar Hoskins was Battlestar. Holy crap. My brain was like, dude, the pieces were there. Put them together. And I just didn't. So when he said Battlestar, let's go.
Yeah, I'd like to see that go somewhere.
Right? Let's get another version of what was her name in Photon? Yeah. Let's get another Photon appearance where it's just like a new hero just in the background, just showing up, being awesome. Let's go.
So after this scene, Cap is just kind of like, he's like, I'm not trying to replace Steve. I'm not trying to be Steve. I'm just trying to be the best Captain America that I can be. And I level with that. Like, I understand both sides of the argument, like John Walker, don't like John Walker. I'm just still on the whole shield belongs in a museum.
Yeah, you can't replace Cap. So when Steve Rogers is gone, no one needs to be.
No, nobody needs to be Captain America. You don't need a Captain America. America was lucky to have a Captain America.
So what if, say...
Why didn't they just name him America Man?
Or Patriot Man, like he was in the comic.
Yeah.
U.S. Agent!
Just Ameriman.
Because we're not singing a sea shanty, Jay. We're not...
No, the Merman comes.
No, none of that. No, we're like I was gonna say. What would you think if he were to come out and instead of being like, "Meet our new Captain America," they're all like propaganda still, but they're like, "Check out like Super Patriot or like U.S. Agent." Would that have changed your mind at all? Even if he had the shield?
Yeah. No. It's the thing is the shield. It's the symbol. The symbol was Steve's. It belongs in a museum.
So you're against Steve handing off the shield to
If Steve
Sam?
were to show up and be like, I am okay with John Walker having my shield, then yes, I'm okay with it. But as
Okay, I
long as
get
I
it.
don't
No,
know that Steve's okay with it, I'm not okay with it.
right? It's definitely a legacy thing
Yeah,
for sure.
ultimately it's Steve's decision to do with his shield as he pleased, and because
So,
he gave it to Sam, it was then Sam's decision to do with it as he pleased. They should have respected Sam's wishes, and it should have stayed in a museum.
right? Where do you
That's my
think
bit.
Bucky would lie on that line? I know he doesn't like John Walker, no, but the whole him like putting the shield down, he didn't like that at all.
I think Bucky wanted Sam to take up the moniker
100%,
as
because
like
he
as like
was there.
Captain Falcon.
Yeah, because he was literally there and saw the shield the torch be passed to Sam.
Yeah, like he wasn't going to become Captain America. He was going to like bring Captain America into the Falcon.
Well, see, that's the
If that
thing.
makes
That
sense.
makes sense. That makes sense. So, like, but he, as in the comics, he would have been called Captain America. So, what are you on that line?
What, Sam would have been called Captain America?
Yeah, in the comics, he becomes Captain America when he
Okay.
gets.
See, no, I don't like that either. I think it should just be Captain
Okay.
Falcon.
No, I like that. No, that's a
Yeah.
good idea. Good idea.
Yeah. So, anyways, moving on. We're at this Flag Smashers hideout now.
Oh, I totally had that in my notes when I was saying Flag Smasher Girl, and you got it's Carly Morgenthau.
Yeah, her name is Carly Morgenthau.
I literally have that in my notes. And I'm looking at it like I'm an idiot.
Yeah, no, I have in my notes Carly Morgenthau is leader. Duh.
Right. Oh, God,
Because we know that from the trailer. So
obviously, they ruined that with the trailer and the
yeah,
breakdowns and stuff. Bad.
yeah.
But yeah,
Bad.
so this is the plane part? So, like after they're like coming back in like the airport kind of area?
Yeah, I don't exactly know where. I can't really tell where exactly they are, but like the guy's giving them crackers and coffee and food, and then let's see, he's saying that they call her Robin Hood, and every day more people love you, and then she gets a text from an unknown number.
Spooky.
Yeah, and the texts say, what do they say? You took what was mine. I'm going to find you and kill you. And it's from a private number. So she's all spooked. And then yeah, everybody's just handing out food and speaking German, and they go on a computer and they get all hacksaw and start wiping each other, wiping all their aliases and stuff, and she's all like, "We got a glimpse of how things could be, and I need to know that you're all committed, because after tomorrow there's no going back."
Yeah.
Where are they going?
Dun dun dun. What sort of act are they pulling?
Yeah. So now Sam and Bucky are on a plane.
Yeah, okay, so yeah, this is where my brain went to airport.
Yeah, so Bucky wants to steal the shield. He's like, let's take the shield and let's do it ourselves. Sam's just like, dude, we can't just run up on the guy, beat him up, and take it. Remember what happened the last time we stole a shield? In case anybody forgot, Sharon was branded enemy of the state, and Steve and Sam were on the run for 2 years.
Yeah, it was Natasha.
And he said, and I like this bit. Sam's like, I don't know about you, but I don't want to be living in La Vida Loca for the rest of my life.
Great song.
Yeah, so yeah, and then he's like, we know they're super soldiers. We don't have anything. And then Bucky's like, that's not entirely true. And then that's when we find out that there's this guy named Isaiah that they go and try and talk to.
Someone you should meet.
Yeah, so they end up in this neighborhood, and there's this kid, and the kid's like, "Hey, it's Black Falcon, what's up?" And it was just like kind of a racy joke, and it was funny, and yeah,
right. Okay. It was a good scene. I'm gonna have to leave for like 6 minutes to quickly go do something.
Okay.
Up to you if you want to break or if you want to keep going for a little bit.
Yeah, we might as well take a break. I gotta pee. I want to grab another drink. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, y'all. life is happening right now, and I need to go
Gotcha.
quick. Yeah, I need to go fix something for landlords and whatnot.
Okay. Yeah. So I don't know. Just I'll go to break. I'm gonna go grab a drink and go to the bathroom and stuff. Just send me a text or something when you're ready to go.
Okay, I was gonna say I don't think I'm gonna be too long, but if you want to come back and do something and start talking, I'll just show back up. So,
Okay. There's not too
all
much
right,
left to go. So
all right, sweet. Talk
yeah.
to y'all in a second then.
All right. Everybody sit tight. We will be back.
Post in the chat.
Yeah. Post in the chat. We'll answer your questions and respond to your thoughts. Guess y'all saw that. Yeah, so I'm back. We're still waiting for Frosty. Thanks for waiting. So let's get back into it. Don't forget to post in the chat. We will answer your questions, respond to your thoughts, all of that stuff. So where were we? Oh yeah, we were just getting to Isaiah. Now I don't want to get too far ahead of Frosty because he knows more about this Isaiah guy than I do. But so yeah, Bucky and Sam show up on this doorstep that says no trespassing. Bucky says they're looking for Isaiah. The kid's like, nobody but Isaiah lives here. And Sam says something like, tell him it's the guy from the bar in Goyang. And he goes back and he's like, he wants to see for himself. So I guess this Isaiah guy is another super soldier from way back in the 50s that met Bucky in a bar and kicked the absolute piss out of him. And yeah. So yeah, I guess Bucky just wants to find out like how these super soldiers got their hands on the serum and stuff. But yeah, when Bucky was the Winter Soldier, the military dropped Isaiah behind the lines to get him and kicked his ass, ripped his arm off and shit. And I'm just flicking through. Yeah, Isaiah doesn't want to talk about it anymore. He throws his smoke container like into the wall, not just at the wall, into the wall. And yeah, so I guess this is the guy, from what Frosty knows from the comics. Isaiah was Black Captain America. Now, I don't know any more than that, but Isaiah gets really irate with Sam and Bucky and kicks them out of their house, and that's kind of that. And then the cops show up as they're walking down the streets while they're having an argument, and it turns out that Bucky missed one of his therapy sessions with his shrink, and I guess it's part of his parole or whatever. So he's under arrest and has to go into the thing. But this isn't after the cops are giving them a hard time, giving Sam a hard time, and then one of the other cops leans in and he's like, dude, these guys are Avengers. Like, you gotta chill out. He's like, oh my god, Mr. Wilson, I'm so sorry. And yeah, I think it's stupid that Bucky's getting arrested over missing an appointment with his shrink, but I guess that's just kind of what they're dealing with, or what you got to do. But Bucky goes willingly, and then we kind of fast forward into, and then they're at the police station, and the shrink's there, and Cap shows up, and I guess they did some, because the therapy lady was a soldier. I guess she's done work with Walker, and so they're all chit chatting. He's like, as soon as I heard you were working with Bucky, I thought I'd step in. And tells Sam that he'll be waiting outside. Blah blah blah. We've got unfinished business. And then so I guess Sam and Bucky have to do a therapy session together with the shrink. And yeah, it gets pretty funny. So yeah, she's like, it's my job to make sure that you're okay. And he's like, the only way that I can see this getting any better, or making it or helping Bucky get over whatever's bugging him or whatever, she wants them both to talk about their stuff, and nobody wants to talk, so she makes them kind of face each other, and they get all like leg interlocked and stuff, and they get into this staring contest, which doesn't work, and they just end up staring at each other. And so basically what's bugging Bucky is the the whole shield thing. So it's like, but there was some funny stuff. Like she's like the miracle theory, like, or the miracle question. It's like, if while you were sleeping a miracle was to happen, when you wake up, what would you want to be better about your life? And Bucky's like, I wish he wouldn't talk so much. And then Sam's like, exactly what I was gonna say. Isn't that ironic? And then yeah, so that's when they go on to the soul gazing experience, and then they get into this back and forth. It's like, yeah, you're gonna like this, aren't you, Bucky? He's like, yeah, I am gonna like it. So they start staring at each other, and yeah, it's just a funny bit, and then yeah, so she's like, why did Sam aggravate you so much? And he's like, why'd you give up at the shield? And then Sam's like, why are you making such a big deal over something that didn't, or that had nothing to do with you? And Bucky's like, Sam trusted you. He gave you that shield. That shield is everything that he stood for. That's his legacy. He gave you that shield and you threw it away like it was nothing. So maybe he was wrong about you, and if he was wrong about you, then he was wrong about me. And then he gets kind of emotional there, and then Sam's like, you finished? And he's like, yeah. He's like, all right, good, because maybe this is something you and Steve will never understand. Because you can, but can you accept what I did to? Wait a minute. What did he say? He's like, can you accept that I did what I thought was right? Like, obviously, Sam did what he thought was right. They tricked him. He didn't know that that they were going to turn the shield into another Captain America. Like, that's just stupid. Like, that was never Sam's intention, and I that's where I side. Like, I think Bucky's overreacting, because like, he can't do anything about it now. There's a new Captain America. Like, there's not anything anybody can do about it. And then that's when Sam's like, hey, we got some real life shit that we got to do. Squash it right now. We go deal with that, and when we're done, we go our separate ways, and we never see each other again. And that kind of makes me sad. I want to think that throughout this show, Sam and Bucky are going to become like best buddies, and they're going to be like the new super duo, the new buddy cop thing, the new Starsky and Hutch. Yeah, we're almost at the end here, but we need Frosty back. Yeah, no. Post in the chat. Give me some stuff to talk about. Like I said, I really like this episode. Like, tons of action. The whole truck scene was just awesome. I'd like to see where this whole super soldier thing goes, or how Zemo ties into it all. Because if Zemo knew about Bucky, then he must have known about these other 8 super soldiers. So, what if he's like kind of over orchestrating all this stuff? I don't know. Guess we'll have to wait and find out. But yeah. So yeah, as they're walking, or as Bucky's walking out of the place with the shrink, he's like, what's rule number 2 again? And she's like, don't hurt anyone. And then he's like, goodbye, Doc. And they go outside, and then there's Cap and Hoskins. They're sitting out by a squad car, and they flip the siren all dick-like. And he's like, look, if we divide ourselves, we don't stand a chance. You guys know that. And basically, he's just being a dick, and explaining that like the leader is Carly Morgenthau. We've geotagged a location and scrambled the signal, but they found their signal popping up all over Europe and stuff. So I guess they want to go check that out, but yeah, he kind of gets into it with Bucky's like, well, there's hundreds of thousands of people now all over the country or out all over Europe because of the blip. And so it's going to take you a while. And then Cap's like, well, good thing I have 20/20 vision. Just being a dick. God, I hate John Walker. I really, really, really do. So yeah, and then Bucky's like, where is she now, Walker? Do you know? And he's like, no, we don't. It's only a matter of time before we do find out. And then Bucky's like, things are really intense for you, aren't they, Walker? Because, like, I don't know. I obviously Walker's feeling all sorts of pressure trying to take on this moniker of Captain America, which I still don't like, but yeah, so they're like, yeah, you guys got to come help us. And Sam's like, well, you guys have all these authority figures that you got to go through all these permits to get before you can do anything. Me and Bucky, we're freelancers. We can do whatever we want. And he's like, and then that's when Cap's like, yeah, well, you know what? Just stay out of my way. And all chest puffed out like a dick. And then yeah, and then we're at an airstrip, and they're loading the Flag Smashers are loading boxes onto this this airplane. And oh gee, I ran out of notes. But anyways, so they get the heads up that these cops or special agents are coming after them, and like, oh, okay, I can't get any further into this without waiting for Frosty to come back. So I'm really, really sorry. We're going to go back to another short break, and we'll come back when Frosty's here. So enjoy some of these tunes, and we will see you shortly. Okay, we are back. Oh, I am back again. I don't want to keep you guys waiting, so we are just gonna go on. So yeah, we're at the airport or the airstrip, and the cops or the feds or whatever are showing up, and Carly hugs her one friend, and he's like, "I'll hold them off. You guys go." And then so they keep loading the plane, and then he puts on his mask, and they start rolling up, and he grabs a telephone pole and just like breaks it and just smashes it down in front of all the feds, and they all jump out of their cars. There's like 6 cars or something. There's a lot of dudes. And then he starts running at them, and they're all like, "Freeze, freeze!" And then they open fire on him, and he just takes shot after shot after shot. So I'm assuming he's toasted, but you never know. They're super soldiers, so I guess we'll find out if there's only 7 of them next episode. And then the plane's taken off, and there's this guy that runs out onto the airstrip, and he must be with the feds. But yeah, he runs out, and then he comes back onto the street. He's on the phone, and he's like, "God, they got away." So then we cut to, well, I guess let's stop there and talk about that for a sec. So the Flag Smashers have gotten off with the GNC stuff, like the vaccines and the meds that they're stealing to take to the people that need them, I guess. And they're down 1 super soldier, and yeah, so they're obviously going to be tracking them down wherever they go. So yeah, moving on. We cut to Sam and Bucky walking down the street, and Bucky's like, "When Isaiah said my people," and Sam's like, "Oh, he didn't mean it like that," and he's like, "No, he meant Hydra. Hydra used to be my people." And then Sam's like, "Not a chance." He's like, "Walker doesn't have any leads. I know where this is taking you." He's like, "He knows all of Hydra's secrets. Don't you remember Siberia? So you're just gonna go sit in a room with this guy?" Says Sam.
That was a hype scene.
"There you are. Hey."
No,
So
I came back for a sec, but you were talking, so I was like, I'll wait for a quick pause.
okay, so I want to jump back from this because like I've covered quite a bit since you left.
I heard, yeah, very nice.
Yeah, so yeah, I want to go back to Isaiah, and I vaguely covered what I know that you know, but I know you know more than I know that you know, if that makes sense. So yeah,
I do know what I know. I'm glad that you know that I know what I know.
Yeah. So let's get more into, or more than what I know that you know, and let's find out what you know about Isaiah. Besides that, he's just Black Captain America. That's all I said.
He is definitely a Captain America, and I believe he also has abilities. I believe he has, like, if I were to like actually go into the thing and like quickly look it up here, slowed aging, immunity to disease, and he has a more like metallic looking shield, which is sweet, that he uses.
Yeah.
And so he is definitely also a supra soldier, as we saw in our episode here. Yeah, so
Yeah, because he threw his, like, I guess it was a cigarette container or whatever, just like into the wall.
yeah, he chucked that thing hard. No, he does have a grandson named Elijah Bradley.
Yes, I was actually just reading a thing about that during my second short break because I didn't want to get too far ahead of us.
Right on.
So yeah, I was reading one thing. I guess Elijah is known as Patriot, and he's one of the Young Avengers. So with we've been introduced to just about every Young Avenger. We've seen Billy and Tommy from WandaVision. We've now assumedly met Elijah, and then we'll be seeing Kate Bishop in Hawkeye. We'll be seeing Cassie Lang again from Ant-Man. We'll be seeing, what was the other one I read? Cassie Lang, Kate Bishop, and there's another one that's showing up in the new Doctor Strange movie.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So
Here, let me scroll back to that.
I would say Ironheart as well, but
America Chavez.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, I don't know anything about that, but
yeah. But that's gonna be cool.
Her name's America?
Hell yeah.
Cool.
It's Miss America. Funnily enough, is her superhero name.
Nice.
So if you ever needed to know what her last name is, just look at her real name. At least we finally got Scarlet Witch now, and she's not just Wanda Maximoff. So hey, that's cool.
Did you want to quickly retouch on the therapy session?
I just really enjoyed Freaky Magoo.
I just liked the playful back and forth. Well, I guess it wasn't really playful, but just the back and forth that was going on. I tried to kind of explain it without like reciting the scene word for word, but
I get you though.
It was just funny. It was just one of those filler scenes that was just hilarious.
Really built this buddy cop relationship that we've like I've always said,
but essentially broken it up at the same time, because afterwards Sam's like, we can go do this, and then afterwards we'll take our big long separate vacations and never see anybody again. And Bucky's just like, okay, fine.
Yeah, it ain't gonna happen.
No. The rest of this show is gonna be them forming their Cap and Bucky-esque or Sam and Cap-esque bond.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Right. Thanks, Doc. No.
Yeah. So yeah, and then so like Bucky gets arrested for stupid stuff, and then they go and talk to Cap again, and he's still a dick. And this is where I kind of finally admitted that maybe him being a dick could be like a big red herring.
Right? But like what I was saying earlier was like when he's like practicing being Cap in front of the mirror, like in front of the locker and stuff, and he's all screwing up. This could also just be like things he says because he's practiced them in the mirror, and he's just like, I want to make myself look like a tough guy.
Blah, yeah, like, I know what was his catchphrase back on the trucks? I can't remember what it was.
Oh God, no, yeah.
Yeah, I can't remember what he said.
The miracle question was cool.
Yeah, the miracle question was cool. It's like, I wish you wouldn't talk so much. He's like, I feel exactly the same. Isn't that ironic?
I love that. Yeah. Again, the hateful banter that you're like, this is literally all right, I got you as a new partner. No, I don't need a partner. My last partner died before retirement. This is too much for my bear. Here's your new partner. And it's just like Sam Wilson with like a big smile, like, let's go.
That reminds me of the old lady monster from Monsters, Inc. The one that had that had that weird voice.
Yeah, I can't. I usually.
I think she was like the administration lady or something.
Oh yeah, I usually know her name, but
I want to say it was, every time I hear that voice, I want to say it's Moira. But this is where I kind of said, like, after Sam and Bucky were arguing about the shield again, I kind of expect Old Man Cap to show up at some point and like kind of just like lay down the law and weigh in on like how he sees the shield and what he wanted done with the shield. And if he says that he's okay with John Walker having the shield, then I'm okay with John Walker having the shield.
Right. But I think that's the whole point, is they're not going to have that because they want this debate to happen. They want people to tweet out Team Walker or Team Rogers or something. They want this. That's why they make him act like this kind of a douchey, standoffish guy, because they want there to be some hate. And I just feel it. I know they just want that little bit of like tension when they have this Cap show up, but nah, it's weird. Yeah, I'm going super deep into like thinking through like a writer's perspective when it comes to like maybe he's not an asshole. He's just trying to put this out there and stuff. So like, they're not gonna give us a final to like. They might. I would like a little bit of closure to this and have Old Man Cap pass that torch and be like, "All right, you're doing good, kid. Keep up." It ain't gonna happen though. They're gonna keep that right. I hope. I want it.
Because I mean,
But they
I
want
would
that.
if they gave us a big cameo that wasn't a big cameo,
Oh God.
then I believed that like an Old Man Cap could be the big cameo.
Right? Hell yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, the airstrip scene when Buddy just
Strange
gets
gonna be this
laced
one.
with bullets.
Oh God, yeah. Last guy standing. He stays back to protect everyone.
Yeah, and then
He's kind of the
it
boss.
dawned on me as I was rewatching that scene. The guy that runs out onto the airstrip and then goes on the phone. He's like, they got away." That's just one of the feds.
I thought so.
Yeah.
After the second scene showed up, I was like, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah. So then, yeah. So
Hey,
yeah,
one
Bucky
of the
starts.
four. Oh, one of the 4 deaths I'm calling of the flag smashers.
Oh yeah, the flag smashers. Yeah. To
And then we're
turn
gonna
them
end
into
up
the
with
Thunderbolts.
right. I'm thinking that Zemo's gonna do something, make them the Thunderbolts. That's why there's like a lot of speculation that the leader girl is going to be Songbird.
Oh, okay. See, I don't know
believe.
nothing about the flag smashers out of what we know from the show already. So.
I think we got into this last week, but I can't remember right now.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I'm thinking that's definitely one of them getting picked off, and we're gonna have 3 more being picked off. It's gonna be the 4 Thunderbolts, and then we're gonna get explanation in Black Widow, where Taskmaster joins
I gotta
Thunderbolts.
tap out for a sec. You carry on for a minute.
Okay, yeah, I see what you're getting at. He was talking about basically what they got into when they leave the therapy, and like after they've talked with Walker, they're going down the road there, and he says like, "Oh, you're gonna go sit down with him, yada yada." And we get to the next scene after that. Jay's already got that. Go back like 4 minutes. Basically, yeah, they're gonna go see Zemo. We get a long corridor scene going towards obviously Zemo, and yeah, there's really I don't have a lot to unpack here in that scene. I don't know how Jay got into it. I just got to the part where he was talking about Zemo. So I just know that we're getting a much better Zemo than we did with an actual GD purple hood, which is like a purple balaclava or whatever. I'm so into that.
Balaclava, yes. I'm so into
Let's
Zemo.
go.
So into
Right.
Zemo. So, I gotta get going here soon. So I think we might skip the question period because I'm not seeing anything in chat, and I did a quick search for questions on the episode, and I couldn't really find anything but like Easter egg lists.
Right.
So, there was one cool Easter egg because after the scene of them talking about Zemo, it goes into like the hallway of where he's being held or whatever, and they show him on the camera. On that camera is here. Let me go back to it. On that camera is the like the cam number and stuff. It says Zell 2187.
Oh.
Now think about it for a second. Does the number 2187 mean anything to you? It means a lot to me.
Yeah. I don't think so. I don't
2187 is the name of Princess Leia's cell on the Death Star, and also the name of FN 2187.
Oh my God. Disney, stop.
Disney, keep doing it.
Disney, stop. Keep all your eggs in their own baskets. Thanks. Which I believe like Marvel has a 2187, like an Earth 2187, but I have no idea what it would be. I'm gonna I'll Google it quickly.
Yeah, Earth 2187.
Okay, yeah.
Earth 2187.
I don't see nothing on this.
One of many relatives where the superflow was destroyed.
Alternate reality of Earth 616.
or Avengers Volume 5, Number
Cool.
7. Mention.
Cool.
Yeah. Anyways, so I think that was the end credits scene. Yeah, it's Zemo playing some chess.
Very, very Magneto style for an
Yeah.
end credit scene to end with that.
Come on, cat. Come on, cat.
Kitty.
So yeah, and then we get into the credits. There's a bunch of like
Mm-hmm.
weird stuff that maybe comes from like the Sokovia Accords or like a court summons or like there was one from an arrest release. And then there was this bit in Russian that I spent about 20 minutes translating. That roughly translated to against terrorism is based on the provision and protection of fundamental human and civil rights and freedoms. Now, I don't understand how the hell I managed to actually translate that, but that's pretty cool.
Took a long time.
Yeah, it did
But
take a long
was
time.
good.
But I'm gonna try and translate any of the Russian we see in these end credits.
Yeah,
'Cause,
because look at that. Now we can.
yeah, now
We
I know
figured
how.
it out.
Yeah.
You're right.
So yeah, it was pretty
No,
much
that's
the
awesome.
same end credits as it was for the first episode. So. Oh my god.
No, definitely a great episode, though. Definitely enjoyed it. The banter between our boys. Oh, can't get enough of it. And I want that whole season to be full of it. I want them to just hate each other like this the whole time and then fix it in the ending kind of episodes. But I mean, I want more of this.
Pirate, stop
I
it.
want more John Walker, man.
Well,
I like
anyways,
him.
I think we're at the episode now, at the end of the episode now, and Pirate is barking up a storm because somebody's here.
True.
So we might as well just stop it here. Thank you
All
everybody
right.
for coming out. I apologize for Pirate's barking in the background, but yeah, thanks everybody for coming out. We'll be back next Friday right here, same time, same Bat channel, and same Falcon channel, I guess.
Way to just bring DC into this.
Yeah, shut up. But yeah, we'll be back. We'll be here to break down episode 3 of Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Follow me at jflawless7 on Twitter, Twitch, and YouTube. Follow Fr0zD at YaJinjaGiant with the underscores on Twitter. Fr0zD as spelt underneath his picture there on YouTube. Or you can follow the AnythingGeek channels. You can see them right down there underneath, or right beside Fr0zD there. And yeah, thanks again for coming out. Everybody
Excelsior.
Yeah, Excelsior. Everybody have a good weekend. I'll probably be back Sunday with a stream, and we'll see you then.